It's time for the 2017 Hong Kong Film Awards, something that I really don't care about. But other people who have the power over what videos I do and don't make apparently do care, and so here we are. Now, in fairness, I just want to say that one of the reasons I don't particularly like award shows is because they're not necessarily just about rewarding people's performances. They can often be used to advance people's careers or acknowledge favors or whatever. So, what I'm going to do in this video is go through some of the awards. Not every single one, but some of them that I feel are most pertinent. And I didn't see some of the movies that are mentioned, but I'll let you know when that happens. So let's get started. First, for Best Supporting Actor. Right out of the gate, gotta admit, I didn't watch Book of Love, and Paul Chun is nominated for Best Supporting Actor. I'm sure he was wonderful in the role, but I don't know because I didn't see it, so off he goes. Lu Kai-chi is nominated for Weeds on Fire, a film in which he was very good, but he was also Lu Kai-chi. The same can kind of be said of Philip Kung Ho Man, who was nominated for his role in Trevisa. It was great watching him because it's always great watching Philip Kung, but again, he was kind of playing someone that we're used to seeing. The same can't really be said of Mantat, who is nominated for his role in The Menu. It was very interesting, but I think in this case, the person at the top of my list is more likely to walk away with it and more likely to deserve it, and that would be Eric Tsang Ziwai, who appeared in Mad World. What really impressed me about Eric Tsang's performance is that it's very different than what we usually see. Most of the time he's doing his high-pitched funny thing, and it's great, but here he gets to act like a regular real person, and it's really something to see. And here are the nominees for Best Supporting Actress. Kitty Zhang is nominated for her role in The Mermaid, which I didn't see, so off she goes. Janice Mann is nominated for her appearance in Cold War II, which shows you that really award shows do have a sense of humor. Speaking of which, Charmaine Fong is nominated for her performance in Mad World. However, in that same movie, Elaine Jin, a veteran actress, does certainly deserve to be on this list, and there's almost no reason that I wouldn't be happy if she won it. But there is one reason, because if Elaine Jin wins Best Supporting Actress, that means that Fish Lu, who appeared in Sisterhood, doesn't win it, and that would bother me. I'm really surprised by how well she embodied her character and made me forget who she is. So I really hope she or Elaine Jin wins it. Anybody else on that list, and I got problems. Now, here are the nominations for Best Actor. I did not see Shed Skin Papa, so I can't tell you about Francis Ng's performance. But I can tell you that Tony Leung Ka-fai being nominated for his performance in Cold War II is not really my favorite. Richie Jen's performance as a fictionalized Yip Kai-foon in Trevisa was really good and really entertaining, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. The same could be said of Sean Yu-Man Lok in Mad World. Both of those performances are good and solid and entertaining. But for me, the Best Actor award ideally is going to go to Gordon Lam Ka-tong for his performance in Trevisa. There's one scene in particular that sealed the deal for me. I really hope he gets rewarded with this award, and in the near future, more than a few of his own starring roles. The award for Best Actress is where you get to see how many movies I actually missed. I didn't watch Book of Love, I've already said that, but now I have to say it because Tong Wei probably was really good in it. I don't know, I didn't see it, so I can't talk about it. I also didn't watch Soulmate, almost out of respect for that movie, because, let's face it, a love story between two women, I shouldn't talk about stuff like that because I'm a barbarian. So I couldn't tell you about the performances of Zhou Dongyu and Ma Si-chun, but I'm sure that they were great because a lot of people have said that they are, and I believe them. So of the two actresses on this list that I did see, Wai Ying-hung could very easily win for Happiness, where she portrays a woman dealing with Alzheimer's disease. It was a good movie, and her performance especially was fantastic. However, a slight notch above that would be Nina Paw's performance in Show Me Your Love, a film that I thought really went unappreciated, especially for her performance, which was phenomenal. And I really hope for her sake that she wins it. And now, the nominations for Best New Director. As I previously noted, I didn't watch Soulmate, so we have to remove that from the list. However, I did watch Line Walker, and the thought that the person that made that particular movie is going to be up for an award for Best Anything is just ridiculous. But what do you expect when you take a TVB show and put it on a big screen? Weeds on Fire was a really fun movie to watch, but it was also a very good movie, and I look forward to a lot of things from that director. If he wins this, I'll be very happy. The same could be said of the director of Mad World, a film that shows how much potential Wong Chun has, and I look forward to watching it develop over the next few years. If he wins, I don't mind. Personally, given the films, I'd like to see Happiness win simply because, as a movie, I think I liked it more than the others. And now, the nominations for Best Director. Derek Tong is also nominated for Best Director in addition to being nominated for Best New Director. And yet, I didn't watch Soulmate, so sorry, Derek. But if it makes you feel any better, I didn't watch Mermaid either, so Stephen Chow can sit right next to you on the did not participate couch. I did watch 3, directed by Johnny To, and really all I can say about that is f*** you. Like Derek Tong, Wong Chun is also nominated for Best Director in addition to Best New Director. And since I didn't give it to him for Best New Director, I'm not going to do it here either, and I apologize. It's not that it's a bad film at all, it's just that my personal favorite of the year, and therefore my pick for Best Director, or Best Directors, has to go to Frank Hoi, Jevons Au, and Vicky Wong for Trevisa. And now, here we are, the nominations for Best Film. Didn't watch The Mermaid, didn't watch Soulmate. Did watch Cold War II. So really it comes down to 2 movies for me, Weeds on Fire and Trevisa. Weeds on Fire was a really good movie. I wouldn't personally pick it as Best Film of the Year, but if it wins, I don't have a problem with that. However, for me, the best film was Trevisa. I saw it in January of 2016, and it held off all the competition for the entire year. This is one of those movies that I intend to own on DVD, maybe even Blu-ray. At the time that I saw it, I remember thinking this is the kind of movie that makes me remember why I moved halfway around the world because of movies. If you haven't seen it, buy a disc and watch it. So there you have it, my essentially irrelevant and irreverent picks for the 2017 Hong Kong Film Awards. I hope you enjoyed this video because that makes one of us.